In this video, we will cover every single aspect of the non-habitual residency regime, NHR for short, in Portugal, the benefits you will receive from the regime if you are actually eligible for it, and how you can get started with the process. Watch until the end of the video where I outline the most common mistakes that expats make with the NHR that cost them thousands of euros. As you'll find out, Portugal isn't just warm weather, beautiful blue skies. There are excellent regimes like the NHR that allow you to get full tax exemption on certain sources of income. Get ready to find out more and let's get into it. The Non-Habitual Residency Program, introduced in 2009 to attract qualified professionals, retirees, investors, and foreign residents with stable incomes. NHR establishes tax residency in Portugal, which enables you to enjoy reduced tax rates on income and capital gains for a duration of 10 years. Now, who doesn't want that? So Portugal's goal for the NHR is to attract professionals and individuals with high culture and worth who can contribute to Portugal's overall economy and image. So now, what is in it for you? While there are significant benefits and savings with tax exemption in Portugal due to the NHR scheme, here are just a few. You pay 0% tax, yes, 0% tax on foreign passive income. This includes capital gains, rental income, and dividends. Yeah, 0%, it's crazy. Income tax of 10% on pension payments from other countries. Without the NHR, you would be paying between 14.5% and 48% depending on your tax bracket. Tax rate, a flat tax rate of 20% on income if you are a qualified professional who works in Portuguese companies or earns money in Portugal as self-employed. Without NHR status, income tax ranges from 14.5% to 48%, once again, depending on which tax bracket you are in. With NHR status, you'll be exempt from paying any tax in Portugal on most foreign income sources you receive. This is due to the double taxation agreement that Portugal has in place, which allows most categories of income to be taxed in the country where the income originally comes from. Currently, Portugal has signed double taxation agreements with 79 countries. I will leave a link in the description so you can look through all of the countries that are involved. Now, what types of income can you benefit from paying 0% tax with the NHR? With NHR status, if you have any of the following income types coming from abroad, you will be tax exempt here in Portugal. These include dividends, interest, royalties, capital gains, income coming from a rental property abroad, income from employment and self-employment in another country. You will be fully tax exempt with any of these. The standard tax rate for these in Portugal without NHR would be 20% for passive income sources, and the standard rate for self-employment in Portugal would be a progressive rate of tax at 14.5% to 48%. Quick note, the benefits will not apply to countries that are considered tax havens. I will leave a link in the description to all countries that Portugal consider tax havens so you can check out if your country is on there. Now, who can apply and benefit from NHR status in Portugal? In order to register as a non-habitual resident, you must meet the following criteria. Be over 18 years old and reside legally in Portugal. For example, you could be on a D7 visa or a golden visa if you are a non-EU citizen. And if you are an EU citizen, you can obtain this status on the basis of freedom of movement within the EU. You must not have been a tax resident in Portugal for the past 5 years prior to the date of your NHR application. It is also mandatory for you to become a tax resident in Portugal. You can qualify to become a tax resident in Portugal if you meet any of the following criteria. Here are the two most common ways. Stay in Portugal for more than 183 days per year consecutively or intermittently. Have a house or permanent residence with the intention of residing and maintaining it. Additionally, you must get a Portuguese tax number, a NIF, associated with your address in Portugal. Also, the NHR application must be submitted by March 31st of the following year you obtain your residency in Portugal. Your NHR will be granted for a 10-year period that is non-renewable. The period starts from the date you register for your Portuguese tax number, that's your NIF. Now, let's get into the biggest and most costly mistakes you need to avoid with the NHR. Now, I see this all too often, but people not seeking professional advice. One of the most significant mistakes is falling to consult a tax professional or lawyer who specializes in Portuguese law. NHR is a complex regime, and its benefits and requirements can vary depending on your situation. The next one may be a little surprising, but it's actually not maintaining residency here. To retain the NHR status, you must maintain tax residency in Portugal. Some people make the mistake of spending too much time outside of Portugal, which can lead to losing NHR benefits. This is always good practice when you are a resident in Portugal and it is documenting your stays. It's crucial to keep records of your time spent in Portugal, especially if you split your time between Portugal and another country. Proper documentation can help prove your tax residency status. Misunderstanding eligibility. Some individuals assume they are automatically eligible for the NHR just because they've moved to Portugal. Eligibility criteria such as not having been a tax resident in Portugal for the past 5 years must be met. Failure to understand and meet these criteria can result in denied NHR status. In conclusion, Portugal is not just sandy beaches and beautiful blue skies, as you can see. It offers excellent benefits for those who make use of regimes such as the non-habitual residency. If you are interested in purchasing property in Portugal, then we have your back. We are exclusive buyers agents here in Portugal that help you get through every single step of the journey, leaving no stone unturned, and make sure you are safe and secure, taking full advantage of what Portugal can offer. If you are interested in learning more about our services, you can book a consultation with us using the link in the description on our website, portugalbuyers.com. If you have enjoyed this video and found any value from it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.